Symbolism. It's something that is strewn throughout everybody's life. You have certain colors that mean things to people when they're placed on roses. You have certain shapes that mean things to people. Today I'm going to talk about something that's incredibly symbolic for most people. This is Christmas. And I was kind of weird to be speaking about Christmas when we haven't even gotten to Thanksgiving yet, and trust me, I'm probably the very first person to stop that from happening. It really annoys me when I go to the stores in August, even up through November, and they have Christmas stuff out. But there's a lot of symbolism that goes along with that. And there's a lot of symbolism in the book I'm going to talk about today. Now, when I talk about books and symbolism, I like to bring up a few other symbols that have something to do with the book in one way or another. Now, this is more just to get you into the spirit of the book. I got on a lovely shirt that makes it look like I'm an elf. No hat, though. I like my hair a little too much to wear hats. And we got a few candy canes. Yeah, I took advantage of the store having them available this time of year. The book I want to talk to you about today is a book that started off as a play, and a lot of people are well aware of it. It's The Forgotten Carols by Michael McLean. This was turned into a book in 2010. Now, this book will meet the genre that we're talking about this week in a few ways. First off, it's good to read this book aloud. It's also something that is a lot deeper than it is on the surface. And it talks about a religious sensitivity in ways, it handles religion in a way that's very sensitive to all without being a little too overboard. Now, for those of you who've seen the play, this is actually very different than the play. First off, it starts out with two children whose names are Isaac and Eliza Rose. Now, it's Christmas time in their home, and they're not a fan of Christmas, being that last year their father was killed in war on Christmas. And their mother is trying to do everything possible to make it Christmassy by getting her Christmas wreath and hanging that up. She's not too into Christmas either, so she didn't want to go through the whole tree and everything. She gets the Christmas wreath to hang that up. It ends up being that she has to work on Christmas Eve, and the children were very upset. But the mother hired a very special sitter who she met in the maternity ward. It doesn't really say what the mother does for a living, so I'm assuming she's a nurse as well in the maternity ward. Kind of weird if she was a grocery bagger and still met a nurse in the ward. Anyway, so the story goes on that the sitter starts talking to them, finding out that they really don't enjoy Christmas, and that they really aren't aware what the true meaning is, and that they're a little upset because of their father. Now, for those of you who are aware of the Forgotten Carols and what it stands for, she teaches the children the meaning of Christmas by having songs sung, but not by just anybody, but like in this case. This is the innkeeper who supposedly turned away Mary and Joseph. Sings a carol about how he should have let them in. It goes on with other carols as well that inform the children of things like three kings found the Lord, and we should as well. I won't go into too much detail about this because I want you guys to be able to read it yourselves and enjoy it for yourself and find your own meaning in this book. The artwork I really like in this book because it's colorful, yet if you look at the faces of the children, while they're trying to have fun on Christmas, or at least for their mother, they're trying to look like it, you can tell they're actually distraught. And something about the eyes of the mother lets you know that she is as well, but she's putting on a brave face for her children. It's a really good book. I highly recommend reading it. Might get you in the Christmas spirit. You may want to wait until after Thursday. That's your own opinion on that one. But it is different than the play in many ways. The music is the same, but this tale applies more towards children than it does adults. Thanks.